Giving birth, it's such a glorious thing. Like, if it wasn't for giving birth, none of us would have been born. Obvious fact. How's it going, people out there? Welcome to FTD Facts, where you get facts about everything. Thanks for tuning in, and get ready to learn something new, because there's some surprising and downright kind of scary things related to giving birth. But before that, I want to know, how many children do you want, or how many do you have if you have children? Only about 10% of women experience their water breaking before labor. For every other woman, the water breaks during labor, either naturally or with the help of doctors. And normally when it breaks, it's not like the movies where a fountain of water just gushes out all the time. Nope. More than likely, it's going to be water just trickling out. Now, according to Guinness Book of World Records, the record for the most amount of babies born to a woman is 69 babies. Lord have mercy. That's a lot of baby pushing. The mother was a peasant from Shuya, Russia, and she's identified only as the wife of Fyodor Vasilyev. Now, Mrs. Vasilyev, she lived during the 18th century. She had a total of 27 pregnancies, including 16 pairs of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. 4 sets of quadruplets? How ironic. Now, in giving birth, a lot of bodily fluids are leaked out. With all that pushing, many women experience pooping on the delivery bed. Yeah, it's almost inevitable. So if it happens, don't worry, don't be embarrassed. The nurses and doctors, they're trained for that kind of stuff. Now, on top of that, during childbirth, you will be passing a lot of gas, especially if you receive an epidural. The reason is because after the epidural is administered, a lot of sensation is lost below the waist. That means anything can go. There's no telling what can happen down there. A woman by the name of Stacy Harold, she was only 2 feet 4 inches tall. She gave birth to 3 babies despite doctors telling her that this was very dangerous, because she was so tiny. As a matter of fact, she was the smallest woman to ever give birth. Now we move from the tiny to the gigantic. So a lady by the name of Anna Bates from Canada, she was 7 foot 11 inches tall, and she gave birth to a boy weighing 22 pounds. This all went down in her home in Seville, Ohio on January 19th, 1879. This child was the largest baby born on record, but sadly, the baby passed away 11 hours later. However, the heaviest baby born that stayed alive weighed 22 pounds 8 ounces and was born to a lady by the name of Carmelina Fedeli from Italy in September 1955. Now, in childbirth, you're not just giving birth to the child. You're also going to have to get the placenta out. So after all that pushing, ladies, you're still going to have a little bit more work to do. Now, the thing is, all of the placenta has to come out because it can pull apart into different smaller pieces, and if left inside, it can make you very, very sick. So to make the whole placenta come out, doctors have to push on your stomach and several other stuff to get it out. Now, as it turns out, babies' heads are very, very soft, and they don't become really hard until months later or even years later. But because the baby's head is so soft, the head can be a little bit weird looking, and for the most part, their heads don't regain their natural shape right away. So if your baby is looking a little bit alien, don't worry, it's natural. And as you can imagine, giving birth takes a toll on the body. I mean, especially with oversized babies. So the recovery process will involve bleeding. And not just a regular type of bleeding, like egg-sized blood clots will, from time to time, fall out. Contractions are what most women say was the most painful part of giving birth. But did you know that contractions don't stop after giving birth? Most mothers will have contractions for the first few days after birth. Those muscle cramps are the body's way of stopping excess blood loss. Now, the most babies that were born at one time without dying were delivered by a lady by the name of Nadia Suleiman. You guys may know her as the Octomom. But her babies were conceived through in vitro fertilization, and they were born on January 26, 2009. She gave birth to 6 boys and 2 girls, so 8 total at the same time. Not like at the same time, but like at the same time. The youngest mother to give birth was a girl by the name of Lina Medina. She was just 5 years old and she gave birth in May of 1939. Oldest woman to give birth was an Indian lady by the name of Amkari Panwar. She gave birth to twins at the age of 72. This was back in June of 2008. She also conceived by in vitro fertilization and the children were delivered via C-section. Now, contrary to popular belief, the best way to give birth is not actually to lie down, because as you lie down, you don't have the gravitational pull to help with the delivery process. Giving birth in a squatting position actually reduces your chance of needing a C-section. Now, this may come as a shock to many people, like it surprised me, like for real. But women actually can orgasm while giving birth. Now, before you go, what? How could giving birth be sexual in any way, shape, or form? Just remember this. There's a lot of pressure on the vaginal canal throughout the whole process, as well as the woman's partner that helped make the baby oftentimes is there cheering her on. So what happens is there's a connection between the two people, as well as the expectancy of a child being born into the world. So there's a level of intimacy, a rush of emotions, and when you combine that with this physical roller coaster that the woman is experiencing, it can absolutely lead to a sensual experience. So guys, there was your facts on giving birth. Thank you for tuning in to FTD Facts. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, as well as share it with anyone that you may know that is planning to give birth sometime. And also, if you are new to FTD Facts, don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future videos. We keep you up to date every single week on facts about anything from the human body, outer space, science, facts about technology, anything that you're interested, there's something here for you. But until the next video, guys, I'm Leroy Kenton. Peace.